How to produce a quick and easy glass splashback template. Trust me, anyone can do it. First of all, you will need to produce a sketch of the surface to be templated, so that you can keep an accurate record of your measurements. Before you begin measuring, ensure that the wall surface is reasonably smooth and free from bumps. This is particularly important if you are applying a splashback to an adjoining wall, as significant bumps will cause the glass to sit proud of the wall. Draw a horizontal line on the wall using a spirit level or laser level if you have one. This should be between 1/3 and halfway up, ideally missing any wall sockets that you have. This becomes your datum line. Next, you will need to draw a vertical line on the wall on the far left and far right sides, between 50 and 100 mm from the end of the wall, again using a spirit level or laser line, ensuring that your vertical line is perpendicular, i.e. 90 degrees to the horizontal datum line. Your three lines should look something like this. From experience, wall units are not always fitted level. Therefore, as a precautionary measure, it is good practice to draw a vertical line to the point at which each of your wall cupboards intersect, as this will help you to identify the maximum height of your splashback. Take 3 height measurements along the length of worktop up to the horizontal datum line, the left hand and the right hand side along the vertical lines that you've drawn, and in the middle, preferably along another vertical line. Be sure to record your measurements on your template sketch as you take them, to reduce the possibility of errors. Now repeat this process, taking the measurements above your horizontal datum line to the wall units. Do this wherever you have drawn a vertical line and record these measurements. Once you have recorded all of your vertical measurements, you can begin measuring the horizontal. Proceed by taking the 3 horizontal measurements at worktop level, from the wall to the left-hand vertical, from the wall to the right-hand vertical, and the distance in the centre between the 2 vertical lines. Repeat this process as before, along the top edge on the underside of the units, remembering to record the results as you go. You should now have all the measurements that you need to determine the overall size of your glass splashback panel. How to measure for cutouts and socket cutouts. Measure the socket or opening and determine the vertical and horizontal centre points. Mark these points. If you have a socket fascia or faceplate, it may be easier to mark the actual centre of the cutout. Continue the vertical line down until it meets the worktop. Measure the vertical distance from the worktop to the cutout vertical centre mark, or the socket centre if you have marked it. Measure the horizontal distance from the left-hand corner of the wall to the vertical line that you have just drawn, which is the horizontal centre of the cutout. The single most important factor when completing your template drawing is to remember to create a 2 mm tolerance gap between your glass panel and any other surface that it may come into contact with.